Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for letting me spend some time with you today. I do appreciate it. Before I get started, I got to remind everybody, push all the good buttons. You know which ones to push. Also, the books are available at authorjerrymitchell.com, or you can go to giveguide90.com and follow the link from there and check out what else is there while you're at it. Appreciate it. Regular listeners know I like analogies, right? They help us understand things. They put things sometimes into perspective for us. The one I have today is probably not the best, but it's close. And hopefully I can get my point across if I explain it right. All right. All around the world, people have been keeping animals for various reasons. They keep them for work. They keep them for pleasure. Animals help us. Sometimes it's just companionship, right? And animals have a mind of their own. We teach them, we train them to do certain things, right? Dogs, they will sit, stay, heel, all those things. Some herding dogs, if you've ever watched a border collie work, they are fantastic. Some dogs protect us or other things. If you ever watch them work, absolutely fantastic. Something people might not know is domesticated dogs, when they look at people, they will look at the left side of a person's face first. That is supposed to be where our emotions rise first. I've never paid any attention to it, but the people who study this do. And they say that you don't smile with both sides of your mouth at the same time. The left side comes up first. I don't know. Just that's what they say. Horses. Worked with a lot of horses. We ride them. They work for us. They pull things. Horses learn because we teach them. Cats, they'll come when they're called. And some will sit, some will do other things. But cats are not as social. So, it takes a very special, unique kind of a bond to teach a cat, right? Other animals, they used to have a lot of service monkeys that would help people do things. Today we have service dogs. We have all kinds of animals that help us. But they have a mind of their own. And as much as we try to get them to be obedient, sometimes, dog sees a squirrel, dog sees a rabbit, cat sees a mouse, horse sees something that spooks them a little bit. And they don't always respond to the first command. And we chastise them, right? We discipline them, make the right thing easy, the wrong thing hard. You never stop teaching your animals, whether they're for pleasure or whether they're for work. You never stop. Everything you do teaches them something. Everything you do teaches them something. And here is why did that happen? I hope that didn't interrupt anything. Here's where I'm going with this. We have our animals for a lot of reasons. Primarily because we want them. We either want them to help us, we want them for companionship, we want them for service, whatever it might be. Our Creator didn't create us to be pets. Not at all. He didn't create us because he needed us. He created us because he wanted us. Now, Everything that we read in Genesis 1 leads up to the creation of mankind. Why? You know, if all our Creator wanted was something, you know, pretty to look at, I guess we could say, then he could have stopped with, you know, the whales, or he could have stopped with the deer or the elk or the whatever. Maybe the trees. You know, oh, that's a really nice scenery. I like that. No, he didn't stop there. He creates everything for us, to give us purpose. Everything needs a purpose. Even your pet needs a purpose, even if that purpose is simply being your companion. Working dogs love to work because they have a purpose. Draft horses love to work. Believe it or not, they love to work because it gives them purpose. Everything needs a purpose. It's that simple. But we are created for a purpose. When our Creator put Adam in the garden, what did he say? You're here to tend and keep it. You're here to worship me, guard the garden, maintain the garden, make sure it stays pristine. Very simple. Easy command to follow, wasn't it? Apparently not. Apparently not. Now, after Adam and Eve rebelled, our Creator did what we often do with our own animals. You know, when they misbehave, what do? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't make me yell at you. That's what I tell Susie. Don't make me yell at you. I don't like yelling at you. Our Creator hands out the punishment for Adam and Eve, and it was equal to the crime. It was equal to the crime. It's that simple. Higher standards, right? When we rebel, when we go our own way, it's often much more difficult than if we just do the right thing to start with. It's that simple. Ecclesiastes 12:13 reminds us, when all has been heard, the conclusion of the matter is this: fear God and keep his commandments, because this is the whole duty of man. It's exactly what we expect from our animals. We expect them to be obedient. We expect them to respond to us in a way that shows loyalty. There's that word, isn't it? Loyalty. Who are we loyal to, though? Our Creator makes us in his image. And by the way, no other divine being is described in the Bible as being made in his image. We are more like family than just hired help. That might not be the best analogy either, but you get my point, right? We are different. We're special. And because we're family, he wants us to continue that and have family. And he expects that family to not only obey our rules in our house, but he expects us and our family to obey his rules in his house. After all, like my second book, this is God's universe. We do have to obey his rules, whether we want to or not. Excuse me. He didn't create us because he had to. He didn't need the help. He didn't need the servitude. He creates us because he wanted to create us. Not a philosophical answer. It's a very biblical answer. And it's all throughout the Bible. He does it because he chooses to. He wasn't lonely. He didn't need anything that we could offer. But he creates us. He chooses to have us. He chooses to care for us. He chooses to love us. And what does he ask in return? What does he ask in return? to respect him, to fear him, to be obedient to his commands. That is the whole duty of man. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. He corrects us when we go our own way, and he does so by making the wrong thing difficult, the right thing easy. He's never given up on us. He's never abandoned us. He keeps saying, just come back to the family. Kind of like the prodigal son, right? Because when you are in that family, you receive the blessings that he wants to give. When you're not in that family, you don't receive those blessings. It's that simple. He's saying, well, you want to be over there, but my blessings are over here. Why don't you come over here and get some? But what do? Just like the dog that sees the rabbit and it's not on a leash, it's going to take off and chase the rabbit. And we chase things that we see because we think that's more fun. We chase things that we see because I might enjoy myself more over there than over here. We chase things that we see because it's what we want at the moment, not what is best for us. We train our animals to do the simplest thing. Stay off the road, right? Stay off the road. Because if a car comes and you're chasing that rabbit across the road, what's going to happen? You're going to get hurt or worse. And that upsets the whole family. The whole family. Like I said, this might not be the best analogy because I'm using pets and animals as people. We're not pets and animals in the eyes of our Creator. We're made in his image. We are made to return the love he gives us. And we do that by worshiping him and him alone, and by serving him and each other. We're not pets. We're not servants. We're not slaves. He didn't create slave labor in us because he needed us to maintain the earth. He could have done that well enough on his own. It's here because we need purpose. We're here because we need purpose. That purpose is to love God, love each other, serve him, serve each other. That's the whole duty of people. It's why we're here. Because he wanted us. Not because he needed something to do on a Tuesday afternoon. We're here because he wanted us. That is something to think about until next time. And I hope this made sense. I hope it resonates with you. And until next time, I do wish you many, many blessings, everyone.